morning, I am Manisha Mehta, and I'm an 8th grade student at Hyde Middle School. And I'm probably not who you're expecting to see presenting at this conference today, but I'm here because I have discovered something I considered deeply concerning about content moderations that are meant to protect my community online. My community being Generation Alpha, which is the cohort born between 2010 and 2024. So working with my co-author and mentor, Professor Fausto from the University of Trento, we have conducted the first systematic evaluation of how AI systems understand or systematically fail to understand Gen Alpha's digital communication. So let's get right into it. Before we begin, let's conduct a short survey. That's so Sigma Ohio Riz, no cap, FR. How many of you could understand any of that? Oh, oh wow. Okay, that's pretty impressive. You guys are a smart bunch. But to most adults, as we'll later prove, Gen Alpha language comes across as absolute gibberish. But interestingly to them, this is a perfectly coherent string of words. It pretty much means, if you didn't catch it, that's really weird, but also cool and charismatic. I'm being completely honest. So, it's a bit funny, it's comedic, it's laughable, but there is a serious side to this phenomenon, and that's, before I continue, here's a few other examples to explore. So there is a serious side to this phenomenon, which is that as a caretaker, as a parent, imagine being responsible for your child's online safety, and so you have to go through their online interactions, look through their texts, and basically you're evaluating what's harmful, what should I look out for, and you don't know because what is this? You can't understand this. How can you discern bullying or malicious content from just a harmless content? So that is the issue that we are concerned with today. So you may be wondering, but what makes this fundamentally different, right? There's a generational gap between every 2 generations, or what are they talking about? Oh my God, YOLO, whatever. And Gen Alpha is unique because they're the first cohort shaped entirely by algorithmically curated content from birth. And there are 3 key factors that contribute to their unique communication patterns. And firstly, digital environments used exclusively by newer generations, isolated online communities where slang spreads fast and evolves rapidly, and 6+ hours of daily screen time for members of Gen Alpha. What makes this even more concerning is the fact that 59% of teens face harassment or cyberbullying online, and surveyed Gen Alpha are hesitant to speak out about their issues to their parents because they're not familiar enough with online culture. So Gen Alpha develops this unique, unanimously understood language drawing from memes and references that they find online that adults simply cannot access. So they're isolated pretty much. And that's our crisis. So you may be wondering, how pervasive is this issue truly? Is it really a bad thing to have to deal with? Well, our data set evaluates that. We evaluated participants on 3 core dimensions, which is basic understanding of direct meaning, contextual understanding of platform-specific variations and such, and safety understanding, which is to differentiate harmful content from just your random text. And as you can see, Gen Alpha did exceedingly well. They achieved almost perfect comprehension across all dimensions. Their parents, however, performed catastrophically poorly, as you can see here, which is really concerning. And human moderators, they performed substantially better in comparison, but considering their field, this is still quite lacking. So what's next? Let's try AI moderation, right? It's the new big thing. Oh, AI, yay, AI moderation. As you can see, they didn't perform much better. If at all, it's looking pretty grim, right? My phone turned off. Yeah, it looks bad. It's bad. Over 50% of potentially harmful interactions by Gen Alpha are completely undetectable by AI, which is awful. It's awful. But why? Why is AI underperforming this badly? If they have all the internet's content, all of this access, why can't it perform well? Well, there are 3 key reasons. Firstly is training data limitations, and this has to do a lot with historic bias. See, internet content is dominated by historically prominent demographics. So most of the content would be millennials, Gen X, all the previous generations, and Gen Alpha has only been around since 2010, so there are fundamental training data gaps. Secondly, there's the linguistic evolution, which completely outpaces algorithmic update cycles. So it's just so fast-paced, the meanings change so fast. Within 2 weeks, stuff dies, it's crazy. And as an example, this is a slang, bop. It originated as a means to say, oh, that song is so good, it's a positive remark, and then it turned into a misogynistic slur. So that's really bad in like 2 weeks. And then thirdly is context-dependent meaning variations, which are invisible to current systems. So as an example, let him cook. It's supposed to, it's supportive slang, you'd think. But across platforms, it actually changes. Like on a YouTube Shorts comment section, if you say let it cook, it gets supportive, like, wow, that's so awesome. But if you're in a competitive gaming context where you're trying to like overpower other people, that would be like taunting or mockery, like, oh, let him cook, haha. And then our analysis revealed 3 critical vulnerability patterns, which makes Gen Alpha language so like unprecedentedly difficult to moderate. And firstly, it is the mass harassment, which are seemingly innocent phrases that actually carry really discriminatory intent. And as an example, is it acoustic? This seems innocent. It's actually discriminatory. It's targeting autistic individuals. None of the LLMs we evaluated were able to catch this. Context-dependent hostility, which is when the meaning changes across platforms. Zesty can be used benevolently by the gay community on a YouTube comment section, but then if you used it on a conservative platform like say X, it would be just blatant homophobia. So that changes dramatically. And then evolution-based failures, where the meaning shifts so fast it evades AI and human system adaptation. So chopped, for example. Chopped is a recently repurposed word. It's just like it is. So I would like to conclude this by introducing our main contribution, which is a novel handcrafted set of 101 Gen Alpha expressions. And this was composed and validated by me and 24 other Gen Alpha peers. We use Gen Alpha as research partners and validators rather than subjects, which I hope is promoting like good stuff. And our validation metrics, we use multiple Cohen's kappa, cross-rated validation. And in future work, we'll be extending this through crowdsourcing. We will add more analysis, more categorization, and the data set is available on our paper. So if you are interested, please check that out. Please maybe update it, use it to evaluate, and stuff of the sort. So, yeah. Thank you.